here's where I'm going this morning. Joseph had every reason to feel sorry for himself. He's separated from his family. He's turned into a slave. But nowhere in his story do we see a poor me attitude. Yeah, I ain't gonna get much shout today. Nowhere in the story do we see him talking about my brothers hate me. I miss my dad. I'm a slave a million miles from home. See, because I know people not in here, but I know people who throw daily pity parties about everything that ain't right in their world and about everybody who's done something to them. Y'all ain't gonna talk to me right through it here. Yeah, I know people who only know how to complain about how bad things are for them and how everybody's doing something to them and how everybody's out to get. Come on, look straight ahead. But this text says that Joseph was a successful man, which means he threw himself into his work with a positive mental attitude. Types of make the best ofs. Write them, Facebook them, tweet them, whatever you're doing. There are two types of making the best ofs. The first making the best of is that you resign yourself to your fate. You let your situation define your attitude. You know, always sighing, always the victim. You know anybody like that? They always the victim. They use their circumstance and their situation to justify their nasty ways. They use what they've been through and who did what to them and where they are in life to try to justify their dysfunctional, crazy insecurities. But the second make the best of is when you look around and that even in the midst of your troubles and in the midst of a situation you don't want to be in, you find a way to have joy and pleasure and have the right attitude and make the best of where you are. Y'all ain't talking to me. Joseph did the second and God honored it. And I know some of y'all ain't gonna shout because I know you got troubles. Health trouble, job trouble, family trouble, finance trouble, legal trouble, neighbor trouble, friend trouble, marriage trouble, children trouble, legal trouble, car trouble, trouble. I know you got people out to actively and intentionally hurt you. I know you're in a mess and you can't figure your way out. You got to learn how to be like Joseph and stand up and make the choice to make the best of a bad situation. You've got to decide, if this is where God has me, I'm going to glorify him by giving him the best that I got. Would you shake 2 or 3 people's hand and tell them God's gonna get my best, even if I don't like the job, even if I don't like where I am, even if I don't like what I'm going through, I'ma do my best and give God my best, because that's what God deserves. Now, sit down. I ain't got but about 10 minutes. Here it is. I don't have to be in a great situation to do great things. Woo! As long as I know that I serve a great God, I can do great things even when I'm not in a great situation. Because, watch me now, here comes your principle. God will help me find possibilities where he places me. if God put you there or has allowed you to be there, then you've got to be mature enough to let God show you the possibilities that are available in the place you don't want to be in. Makes the choice. Even though I'm on a job beneath my potential, if this is where God has me, I'm going to do everything I can to be who God designed me to be, even though I know I'm made for more than this. He makes the choice to be great on a job beneath what he knew he was born to do. I done lost 90% of y'all. He could have decided to let his work ethic come down to the level of his job. I ain't giving my best when I know I'm born for better than this. I ain't going to work on time. I ain't dressing up. Y'all done got quiet now. Joseph said, this job might not be my dream job, and it might be a job beneath my potential, but I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability, even if y'all ain't trying to talk to me. Come on, let me talk to some young folk in here. I don't care if it's Burger King or McDonald's, flip them hamburgers like ain't nobody else flipped them. This job was not in his dream, but it was in his development. Let me get it to you again. This job was not in his dream, but it was in his development, because he ain't mature enough yet to have the job in his dream. So God got to work on him so that he has the character to handle the job in his dream. See, I'm trying to talk to some folk in here. That job you own that's beneath your potential, God has you there to work on your character, to work on your skills, to work on your communication skills, to work, y'all ain't talking to me now, to work on your being prompt, to teach you how to dress, teach you how to talk to people, teach you how to relate to people, teach you how to be humble, teach you how to stand up straight, teach you how to dress straight, teach. I wish I had a witness in here. Joseph was a successful man. Look at somebody and tell them, I just want to be successful. That's what my boy Drake said. I just want to be successful. Give God your best, because you're thankful for where he brought you from. Through many dangers, toils, and snakes, I have already come. He picked me up, turned me around, got my mind straight, got my life straight, and because I'm grateful, I got to give him my best. Every morning when I wake up, I got to give him my best. Every day when I go to work, I got to give him my best. Every day when I look at my family, I got to give him my best. When I start to give him praise, I got to give him my best. When I start to smile, I got to give him my best. When I lift up holy hands, I got to give him my best. Because when I look back over my life and I start to think things over and see where he brought me from, I got to give him my best.